Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe, because you already know we're back at you again with another video. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. Look, some of us choose to defeat the devil, others choose to work right beside him and be manipulated and controlled by him. Some of us choose to defeat the devil. Others choose to be manipulated and controlled by him. Some people are aware of when the devil is in their life and he's trying to get at them, and other people aren't. Other people don't care. A lot of people like drama, and it's exciting. It's a new experience, or it's a new experience. Okay, more drama in my life. Some people have some people are addicted to drama. All right, some people, they like chaos. Some people, they just like to have continual problems happening in their life. This person may not know it, but they have some type of demon on them, or they're possessed by some spirit, and it's the spirit that is causing them to want to have that drama in their life. It's that spirit that's feeding on them, that's constantly causing them to want to get into problems, to want to get into issues, to want to constantly be in the mix of a whole bunch of he say, she say, whole bunch of gossip. All right, normal people, like people who are putting God first in their life, people who are trying to be the best person that they could be, they're not going to let the devil defeat them in their life. All right, we have devils that are outward, that are coming at us, and we have our own selves that could be a devil to us, or that could be detrimental to us or what we're trying to do with our life. So depending on what it is that you're going through, it could be other people or it could be you. But either way, it's still an evil presence, whether it's in you or whether it's in somebody else. And you should want to defeat it either way, especially if it's in you, because you can't always control others. But one thing that you can do is you could definitely do your best to control yourself. You can control yourself. So you have to control what you have going on and not allow yourself to be manipulated or controlled by any evil forces. Any evil forces that try to come into your life and try to manipulate you or control you, is the devil. Don't write it off as, oh, that's just this person, that's just that person. No. Don't act like you don't see this demonic presence in this person. This person is being controlled, and you have to realize that this person is being controlled, and the force and the power that is controlling them is possibly or is trying to come into your life and control you. And that's why with certain spirits, when certain people act out of order, you have to use authority with no fear and with all the power and strength of God, and that you can muster up. And you have to shut people down when they try to step to you, when they try to stand up to you. And it's like, yo, where's this person coming from with this? You have to check that spirit. When you check that spirit, it'll back up, it'll back down, and it will go back to doing whatever it's going to do. It might even leave the person, and that person will probably come back a little later and apologize, maybe. That's why people come back a little later and apologize. I still wouldn't trust them, but that spirit has now left them, and now they want to come back and apologize because you put that spirit in check, and you scared that spirit. You made that spirit flee because you stood up to it, and you put the wrath of God on that particular spirit, because God in you wasn't going to take it. God in you said, you know what? I'm not, not me, not today. I'm not putting up with this. I'm not standing for this. I have nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be afraid of. I have nobody to fear. and I don't fear anybody. The only person I fear is the Lord, and you definitely ain't him. So that's this, whatever you're trying to do is not going down. People will try you in all sorts of ways. They'll try to get you to do what they want. Got to be real careful of people trying to get you to do things. When people try to get you to do things, and even if it's something small and you feel uncomfortable, there's usually a reason behind that. It's probably some type of gesture you're picking up on, or some type of negative frequency you're picking up on, or it might be your higher self picking up on this person's true intentions, and it could possibly just be a test. I'm going to try to get them to do this small thing. Then I'm going to try to get them to do something else. Then I'm going to try to get them to do something else. You have to be careful of people that just keep trying to pressure you, and just people that just keep trying you. It's like you don't want to do something, and it's like they think that they could break you. It's like somebody at your job, they don't want to do the work, so they keep trying to get you like, yo, can you move these boxes with me? Yo, can you move these boxes with me? Yo, can you move these boxes with me? You'll move the boxes with them, and then they'll go off and walk and go talk to somebody else, and you'll be moving them boxes by yourself. They know that you work. They know you don't like them. They may wait for an opportunity for you to get real busy, and for you to help them, and for you to get caught off, or preoccupied with the work. Then they'd be like, hey, let me I'll be right back. I gotta go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And you think they're coming right back, and then a whole hour pass, and you'll be stuck there doing the work. And this person was in the bathroom on the phone, or talking to the manager, or talking to whoever. A lot of people at these jobs, when they have people like, and here's the jacked up part about these jobs. You come to work, you do the work. They hate you for coming to work to do the work. They're lazy. They don't come to work to work. You make them look bad. You come there to do the work, and just because you make them look bad, they don't like you. You may have some other qualities about you. Now, you have some qualities that could make you above the managers. Now, the managers at the job don't like you. And now the people you work with don't like you, because the people that you're on the same level as see that you should be higher up, and the people that are higher up see that you should be even higher up. So now don't nobody like you. So now you'll have the toxic person, like I just explained prior, asking you to help, and that's how they'll be talking to the manager, because they don't like you. And they'll be the person whose work you're doing will be talking to the manager, knowing that they're supposed to be doing that work. The manager knows they're supposed to be doing that work, but because they got the worker bee, you and me, they got us preoccupied just trying to work. We don't like nobody. We just want to leave. We just want to go home. And this is the true definition of that thought that always ran in your head. Oh, you want to work? Oh, well, we're going to put you to work then. Oh, well, you came here to work? Well, work. And this is why you get that thought in your head. This is why you get that, oh, we're going to put you to work. We're going to make you work. You came to work. We're going to make you work. This is why you get that vibe. It's because you came to work, and because they don't like you for all the reasons that I just named, they're going to make you go to work, and they're going to basically just watch you like you're some type of mule, or they're like slave drivers or something, because they have a deep-seated hatred towards you, and they just can't stand the sight of you. All right, they're embarrassed when you come around. They're insecure when you come around, and these are the things that they can't stand to see in you or feel when they're around you. But they'll have to see you the whole entire day. So it's like you make these people feel miserable for 5 days out the week, and if you work weekends, it's even worse. So you're making people miserable. Like these people are already miserable, but they're happy and content with their level of misery. All right, because they feel that they don't have to try. They feel they don't have to do anything special. They don't have any ego injuries or narcissistic injuries. And but then when you come around and you're placed in their presence, it's like World War VII. They can't handle it, and they have to see you 7 days a week. They have to see you 5 days a week. They have to see you 5 days a week. And then on top of that, they have to think about you enjoying yourself on the weekend, because you don't have to see them. These people know that they're toxic. And when you're away from them, like this is why when you go to work, as soon as Friday hit, they'll be like, yeah, but Monday. because they know that you get a reprieve and you get a sigh of relief. You get a sigh of relief when you're not around these people. All right. You get a sigh of relief. You're like, oh, when you get to go home Friday night, when you get to go home Friday morning, or when you get off Saturday morning and don't have to go back till Monday night, whatever your schedule may be, you know how you feel when you get away from them folks, and they could tell how they could tell the change, and they watch you so much they could see the change in your freaking spirit when they know you getting close to get the hell away from them towards the weekend or your weekend, whatever. You might have a weekend, or you may have to create a weekend depending on your schedule. But like when you are about to get away from them, they'll get real mean and short and nasty, and they'll get real mean and wicked with you then, because they have to make it sink in, because they know you're gonna have a couple days to yourself and you're gonna be away from the toxicity. And I've noticed that, and I've peeped that, and I'm like, yo, why Thursday, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, Friday, these people turn it on? Like, especially Friday, if they got something going wrong with them or something going on with them, they really let you have it, because they know you're gonna have them few days away, to where you're gonna have that sigh of relief and you're gonna have that peace, and you ain't gonna have to be around them and their toxic butt. All right. They smell like toxic butt. Um, they can't stand just being around a person that's different. All right. They're not appreciative of different people. And the thing that's different about you is you don't have any demonic energy. That's the thing about you. Your demonic energy is not present. It's not the strongest force in you. It's there, but it's not turned on. It's just hidden. It's chilling. Anybody could turn their devil horns on and be evil. But it's just that it's like there's a time and a place for everything. All right, there's a time and a place for everything. So they feel the presence, they feel a holy presence on us, they feel the Holy Spirit on us. They want to say all these negative words and things about us because they don't feel a demonic presence on us. When they deal with each other, when they talk to each other, when they're around each other, they get that low life frequency. They get that I ain't frequency. They get that I ain't never gonna be frequency. They get that we ain't never gonna be frequency. And that's the frequency they're that's the frequency they're vibrating off of. I ain't gonna be and they just walking around on that I ain't gonna be frequency, just and here you come around like, yo, you here you come around, here they go, here you go, like, yo, your frequency is high, yo. If you like, if you're into music, you might I know you understand what I'm talking about. Everybody else is probably like, what the hell is he doing? But like, when you are aware of certain tones and frequencies and you meditate, everybody that meditates, they probably was like, yo, he gets it. But that's all Dragon Ball Z is. When you can get enough money, and when you can rent you a room by yourself, and you don't have to worry about anybody around you, neighbors, owners, tenants, the landlord, none of that. You can become Goku. You can become that. All right. It's all you got to do is raise your frequency to a certain level. And like, that's what all meditation is. It's like people did certain chants, and people made certain sounds and made certain noises. Like, what do you think your mouth is for? Pause. What do you think singing is for? What do you think all these, like, you wouldn't be able to do it if it was that bad, if it was that evil. You wouldn't. There's nothing wrong with that. You're raising your frequency. You're healing yourself. You're grounding yourself. You're making yourself more sound and more aware. Like, when they talk about your cup runs over, all that is just it's referencing your spiritual body and your anointing and your energy, because they also reference your third eye and your mind like a lamp, and they reference your oil being your aura and your energy field. So that's why, like, those things are referenced, and that's what those things are in reference to as well. So it's a lot of things that have other meanings, maybe hidden to some people, but maybe it's a other meaning to the people who are aware, who know. But some of us choose to defeat the devil, others choose to work right beside him. If you want to work right beside the devil, that's your choice. If you want to be on a demonic frequency, that's your choice. But people are choosing to level up. People are choosing to be better. People are choosing to get on a higher frequency instead of a lower frequency. People want to ascend. People want to grow. People want to rise up, raise their vibration, raise themselves up. All right. Even when Jesus rose up, all right, that like he rose up. Okay, and anybody when they reference going up in the Bible, it's talking about elevating. It's talk about going up. Like you got these chakra points, you got these points in your mind, you got these heaven realms in your mind. You could either be in a hell state, a low state, or a heavenly state, a higher state of mind. So when you go up in consciousness, or you either descend in consciousness and you're on the lower vibration. All right. So when you choose to not be controlled by the devil and you choose to not let other people control you and manipulate you, you keep your strength. You keep your strength because you're not basically just giving in to evil. It's like, okay, they're evil. They're more powerful seeming than me. I'm just going to give in. I'm going to give them a reaction. I'm going to be upset. I'm going to think that I have no power or no say in the matter. It's the job versus me. It's the manager versus me. It's the whatever versus me. It's the group of people who stay here versus me. It may be more people outnumbering you. It may be people in a higher position outranking you. You could be outnumbered or outranked. But guess what? God's going to be there to help you see you through this. All right, because you chose to work with God, you're going to defeat the devil. And that's how you choose to not be manipulated and controlled by the devil. You choose to believe in God. You choose to believe in good. When you believe that no matter who tries to do what, no matter who comes against you, who tries to outnumber you, who tries to outrank you, you're still going to come out on top. And as long as you have that faith and you can see yourself coming out on top, you see yourself winning, you see your enemies being beneath you, you see yourself coming out prosperous on top, you see the situation working out well for you. Like, you have to visualize it, you have to see it through. If you're getting thoughts of someone trying to take something from you, someone trying to take your job, people trying to make you miserable, you're having the idea already in your mind of being fired. You're having the idea already in your mind of being manipulated or miserable or unhappy. So why not choose a better thought? Because you're letting the spells that these people are trying to cast manifest. People come into your life with their negativity, and they expect you to create the story for it in your mind just because of what they did to you. I'm going to do this to you. They do something negative to us, they do something mean or bad to us, and then we go off and create a whole negative story in our mind behind that. But what I'm telling you to do is, what other people do doesn't really affect us like that. It doesn't have the power to, but our minds are creative. Our minds create the problem. Our minds create the issue behind their negativity, because we're dwelling on it. We're dwelling in the house of the devil when we focus on what people are trying to do to us and how they're trying to come at us and how they're trying to manipulate us and how they're trying to make our life hell and miserable. When you focus on the fact that you have more power than that and you're stronger than that, no matter who tries to outnumber you or outrank you or outposition you or whatever they try to do. As long as you can come to the conclusion that I'm not going to be defeated by this, there's something in me greater than what's going on around me. I have more power than this. I don't have to succumb to these circumstances. I don't have to feel like a loser. I don't have to give up already. I don't have to give in already. I don't even have to fight. The battle's already won. They're evil. There's a number of things that God says in the Bible about evil. And when you're good and you love God, evil's definitely not going to triumph over you. So I already won. They're evil. I'm good. I believe in the Lord. They're of their father, the devil. I'm not going to allow them and their appearance and their negativity to manipulate me. And that's really the conclusion that you have to come to. I'm not going to be intimidated. Satan will use these minions to try to intimidate you, and with their intimidation tactics, they're going to try to manipulate you. They're trying to manipulate your energy by intimidating you, and you can't let that happen. All right, you look at them like they look at you. You give them a nasty, mean, evil look right back. You look them right dead in the eyes and give them a little nasty, mean, negative stare right back. Put your thug fizzle on, put your gangster grill on, put your mean mug on. All right, Christ didn't always walk around looking like this. Christ was sometimes y'all seen Denzel when the Book of Eli came out. That's how Christ looked sometimes. He had the face just like that. Try me, try me. You seen Passion of the Christ? Mel Gibson. That's how he looked. He wasn't always smiling. But you have to choose to not be manipulated by evil. You can't let evil get in your way. Evil's always going to be there, but God's always going to be there too. All right, like when you are a superhero, when you are basically like when you're basically deciding to roll with God, and you're not going to care or worry about what anything or what happens to you or what anyone has to say, because you know at the end of the day I'm going to be protected and taken care of. You have nothing to worry about. You got a free pass. You got a free pass. Just keep worshiping the Lord and keep putting him first, and keep disregarding what people may try to do to you. If anybody just wants to be nasty to you just for the sake of it, if anybody wants to be evil or ignorant to you just for the sake of it, you have to realize that, you know what? I'm not going to allow this. I'm not going to allow this negative energy to manipulate me. I'm going to continue however my day was going before I had to engage or interact with this person. That's how my day is going to go afterwards. If I got to pull this person to the side and talk to them or address them, then I just have to do that. If it comes to that point, cool. If not, I'm not going to allow this person to affect me. And even if I do got to pull this person to the side and verbally put my foot in there behind, I'm still not going to let it get to me like that. Because my peace is more important. And you never know what people will do with what you try to tell them, or you never know what people will go and do with what you tell them. So by all means, avoid every and any situation that you can, but some situations are unavoidable, and you will have to pull people to the side and verbally put it down on them. All right, I'm not saying that's the way to do it all the time, because people will tell on you. People will go manager. People will try to tell on you, even though they're the aggressor, even though they're the ones that are bothering you. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it, kind of thing. And I don't know about you, but I experienced that a lot. All right, so I learned to just let things go and just ignore things, but some things you can't ignore. Some things you can't just let go. Some things you have to say something about. All right. So don't be afraid. Stand up. Always speak up for yourself. Don't let people take advantage of you. Don't let people talk to you any kind of way. If you have to, turn your back on them. If you have to, leave. All right. If people are just like talking crazy and it's something that you could just disregard, walk away. You don't have to choose you don't have to choose to stand there and listen to someone. If they're not your manager, if they're not your boss, if they're not the person that owns the place where you're renting at, or whatever's going on. If you don't have to listen to somebody and they're just going off at the mouth, don't listen to them. But always still, keep an eye on them. If this person might act out of this person might act out of anger or something like that, you may have to, put a move on them or something. But usually you don't have to worry about stuff like that. But obviously, in a situation like that, you'd already know it's time to defend yourself. But usually in the situations that we discuss on here, it's just verbal. It's non-physical. It's just people who think they're tough, people who think that they could come into your reality, try to control you, try to take up shop or set up shop, basically, in your life, and basically make you do what they want. And it's like because they feel they have a demonic presence, And because they don't feel that demonic presence on you, they're going to think that they could just take control over you until you stand up for yourself and show them that that's not what's going to happen. So that's all you got to do. All right, people have demonic frequencies. People have demonic presences. They know that they're operating on an evil frequency, and they see that you're operating on a positive frequency, the frequency of light. So since they don't see that darkness in you, since it's not the most powerful force in you, you're operating off light. But since they are operating off darkness, and they feel that darkness is more powerful than light, what they're going to do is they're going to use that darkness to try to intimidate you and manipulate you, and don't let it happen. It's just darkness. It's nothing to be afraid of. You have light, they have darkness. That's it. It's just a polar opposite. All right, there's light, and the opposite of light is the dark. Just because it's not light doesn't mean it's anything to be afraid of. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash this like button, smash that share button. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. It's been another DruTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.